Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Well, in this video, I'll talk about the newly discovered and manufactured coronavirus vaccines, which is already in the headlines of the local and the national newspapers as well, and already been distributed all over the world, including India, and vaccination has also been started within India, in different parts of India. So here we'll talk about the details or in brief about the vaccines, how it is manufactured, how it was processed, or what's the mechanism or what's the types of the vaccines and some of the side effects and the precautions from my side. And before we go to the real vaccines, I just want to make sure that what is vaccine and what is antiviral drugs, the definitions and some of the differences. So when we say antiviral drugs, it means it is the drugs that directly kills the virus by inhibiting the cell growth or by breaking the cell membrane or by inhibiting the cell protein and thereby inhibiting the replication of the virus and eventually kills the virus. But when we say vaccines, it is indirectly killing the virus by using our own immune system, by using our own antibodies, by triggering our antibodies. So in vaccines, we use the inactivated form of the virus or the dead virus or even the genetic materials including the mRNA or the DNA of the virus. So we'll go to that in brief, in depth. Antiviral drugs iti changa chu yai drugs tak ma direct virus de ka thatu e antiviral drugs ten ka hele vaccine iti changa chu direct ka thala wanchin immune system antibodies de produce thaina ya on trigger ru mo vaccine te ka chu yai virus te DNA ki pat ke RNA wa ki pat ai ke ale virus inactive lo mo virus asesa hi ke ale dormant stage te kha ki kaplu ten sini taksa wai changa antibodies khong kha ki produce a taksain amale ma chan ki prepare hol na dia virus tak pen lu chan ki prepare hol na dia kha antibodies an ki produce. So let's go to the real coronavirus vaccines. So mainly there are three types of vaccine right now according to the types of technology used to manufacture them. So the first one will be the the one which is manufactured or introduced by the India's company Bharat Biotech company in collaboration with the ICMR, Indian Council of Medical Research, in collaboration with that. So it comes with the brand name Covaxins. So in this type they use that inactivated form of the virus where they remove the genetic material of the virus, so it was inactivated and it cannot be replicated again. So when they insert into the body, it just triggers the immune system that foreign body is entering, so you need to produce more antibodies to fight back like that. Covaxin pen bharate produce or manufacture pen chu a genetic material omlo a virus inactivated form of virus kizam mo waika ile genetic material temlo echa asidan de chu tho ile foreign body dana chu itaksain ana accept mo wajaka ikaplut chang ha vaccine dana ikaplut chang ha ibadin ka message ana ke thonmo antibodies produce ngai foreign bodies on load dan de kha ana ke thon in chwa changa a virus tak pen anat na tak pen ive chang ha why antibodies ana omsa ana ki prepared sa ten ka wa pen kha all samtaka on that the mo ngai jaka kha uzante infection vein bit imai chu vaccine imai hoi kamo ai ka type 1 na la. And the next type will be the one which is developed by the Oxford University in collaboration with the AstraZeneca and India Serum Institute. It comes in the brand name called Covishield. So in this vaccine, they used another type of vaccine called the what is that? Chedox-1 virus, which is the weakened form of the adenovirus, most commonly found in chimpanzees. And in chimpanzees, they caused common cold or flu, but not in humans. So it is not existed or mainly not found in human body. So they isolated the spike protein of that coronavirus. Where spike protein is that like a link dan de a virus sek pen kha polama link dan de pen spike protein kichima. So they isolated the spike protein of the coronavirus and inserted into that adenovirus of the chimpanzees, and in turn they processed as a vaccine. So that vaccine, when injected into the human body, it creates antibody for that specific vaccine, which include the spike protein. Why aki process a vaccine pen ka mihing taksang ke kaplo chang ka spike protein letale chang kamo spike protein spike protein to adenovirus why tika kang gong home ya mal na ka spike protein pen ka adenovirus wang ka protein chin why pen vaccine yang ki process vaccine yang ki ball why vaccine pen mihing tak sang ki ball jang ka imi spike protein pen ka genetic code chu genetic code pen ka itaksa antibodies ten ka ana remember ana a memory T cell te ka memory cell te ka ana kirko to mo ka so in the future, whenever we get the real virus, the real coronavirus, which has a spike protein, same with the previous spike protein which is injected before, so it will recognize, it will remember that, and the antibodies already produced can be used to kill that virus easily with a faster rate. So why a coronavirus tak penivay changa itak sang lut changa ka why ana antibodies ani ke produce sa te ka spike protein pen jaga ka ana thaidan layu mo why pen antibodies ten ka ucha also tak ahi kele faster rate aha on that thai pa mo further infection serious man lo na dia why they ka in vaccine himai. So the third type used commonly is the one which is manufactured by the Pfizer, BioNTech, and the Moderna company, but it is not available in India or not used in India due to several reasons, which I would say later. And so in this technology, they used very advanced form of technology which is not used before. So it is the latest version and the latest technology for vaccines. So they used mRNA, also known as the messenger RNA, which is the genetic code or the genetic material for the product for synthesizing the proteins for the virus to develop into a full-grown virus. So in this type, they isolated that mRNA synthetically, or they prepared synthetic mRNA and inserted into oily shell, which in turn injected into the human bodies. So when it is injected into the human body recognizes that mRNA sequence, that as it is a genetic code, so it in turns so when it is injected into the human body, the oily shell gets discarded or gets degraded, and the mRNA gets released into the cells. And it triggers or it sends a signals to produce a spike protein, which is similar to that coronavirus vaccine. So that in turns activates or send the message to produce antibodies, and that memory is stored in the cells. The antibodies recognize that cells, so whenever the real virus or the coronavirus is entering into the body in the future, it will recognize that and it will kill the virus easily, and or somehow it can prevent the infection as well. So here mRNA ichipen genetic code henchen genetic sequence itak sign anathe sa hinchen a virus penale coronavirus pen na le in chin jaka mRNA pen kha on jang mo he company ten kha new technology in chin he pen kha bane na gel oily or gel dan de oily shell kha ko chu mRNA pen kha why pen kha itak sang kap lu tu wa changa a shell pen kha on ke siamo as it is a very fragile so it will degrade inside the body as a mRNA pen kha a cell suang lut di wa changa genetic code pen kha itak I body kha remember mo ana thai sai jaka kha spike protein ki chi hai the virus ale a spike protein hoi aling dan de kha on ki form mo hoi a virus a fully grown the spike protein de poi mo chu hilai pen kha a virus pen kha a full kha ki produce season jan lo mo hoi a spike protein tan chau ki produce in chin hoi pen kha antibodies kha on attack why spike protein pen za kha message an ke thon antibodies produce dikichi ma ja antibodies an ke produce in chin why ma ba na le coronavirus spike protein nei te kha coronavirus te kha onglu tak chang le antibodies te kha an sama na ke prepare sao stand de kha why pen kha vaccine dan ke jang hi mai but this type of vaccine this new technology mRNA is not recommended in Indian situation as it is very costly or expensive and the storage condition is very crucial as it is very fragile and can break easily in a normal temperature or even room temperature, so it is stored. So in India, these two are mainly used. The one which is produced by the Bharat Biotech and the India Serum Institute, Covishield and Covaxin mo hetiga kakizang tangpi India because it is easy to store, easy to transport and cheaper rates as it is collaboration with the Oxford University with no profits. And let's go to the dosage. So first of all, I'll talk about the dosage of that two brands commonly used in India, Covishield and Covaxin, right? Yeah. So that two is a dosage of 2 dose. So first dose will be so it is a dosage of 1 month apart. So one in this month 1 dose and next month 1 dose, usually in the same day. That is the best. And that from Pfizer and Moderna is a little bit different again. For Pfizer, they use like 3 weeks, like almost 1 month. Pfizer. So for Pfizer, so they have 2 dose or 3 weeks apart. And for that Moderna is also 2 dose, but that is 4 weeks apart. And it is usually injected in the muscle. Muscle akikap tangpi. So let's go to the storage conditions once more. So the two brands that are manufactured in India, Covishield and the Covaxin, they're usually stored between 2 degrees Celsius to 8 degrees Celsius, which is easily maintained as it is similar to other types of vaccines or the hormone medicines and even to our home refrigerator. So it is easy to transport, easy to store and easy to transport. So it is commonly used in India. And the 2 drugs from that other foreign companies, like for Moderna, they need like minus 20 degrees Celsius, and for Pfizer they need like minus 70 degrees Celsius as they are more fragile, as they're using the mRNA technology, more fragile and easily destroyed or damaged by heat. So let's talk about the side effects and the adverse reaction. And before that, I just want to say that all pharmaceutical products, drugs, made with drugs, medicines, it usually comes with side effects or adverse drug reaction. Even our multivitamins, vitamins, or common antibiotics, pain reliefs has some side effects. So even for these vaccines, it will come with some side effects, I'm sure. So it is mostly similar, the mechanism, the mode of action, the synthesis or the manufacturing process, most of them are similar for all the vaccines. So it will have some common side effects. So it will be like for mild, we can have like pain at the site of injection, or redness, swelling, inflammation, itching, skin irritation. All that allergic reaction will be the mild symptoms. So if we are going to have all these allergic reaction, it will be it will take like 10 to 15 minutes after the injection. So if it's not coming in between that minutes, so we will not have side effects. So all these side effects depends on our depends on our genetic material as well. Differs from person to person. So everyone doesn't have side effects. Everyone doesn't show side effect. If some person shows some severe side effects, you might not show hey side effect kitsite adverse reaction kitsite khongkha ami hinga zir mo genetic material ki banglo I accept dan and it adam doi pen in accept dan ki banglo why za ka ko 100% sure lo mo hente severe le hentia bang nei lo henten bang severe de khong nei henten chu chi thak mai khong I can na san mai chi khong nei diu. But all these acute side effect or acute or minor side effect will vanish or will disappear in 2 or 3 days. And we'll see in some scenario there are serious side effects for all these vaccines, including the coronavirus vaccines. Like we can have tachycardia, irregular heartbeat, shortness of breath, or even anaphylactic shock. So in this case we need to consult the physicians, or we need to call up, or we need to immediately inform the primary healthcare centers or the government hospitals or wherever you take the injection. All this information will be informed during the vaccination. Okay, severe de achu na khaksa sa I kale heartbeat, irregular heartbeat mo BP sang BP niam ham le om the severe de tia chu hoi tia chu injection lag na vaccination center te ka hil padi I kale government ten kha number pe mo to le am time chin hoi tia chu vaccination center che information center kha ba kan di mai mom. And one more information is that for after vaccination we will get immune after 1 or 2 weeks. We'll get the immunity power after 1 or 2 weeks. Injection is akipatka 1 or 2 weeks akipatka ki immune thaipan mo. But that doesn't mean that we are 100% immune to the virus. We can still get the virus, we can still get infected, and we can infect other people as well, but it is less chance and less severe symptoms will be there and easily recovered. Recovery rate will be faster, and we just need to continue wearing our mask and follow the protocols as well. And one more precaution, we must not use 2 different brands together. If we use Covishield, we need to use Covishield for the 2 dose. For Covaxin, we need to use Covaxin for the 2 dose. So we must not mix the 2 brands together. And adding to the side effects or the adverse reaction, headache, feverish, shivering, body pain can also happen after 2 or 3 days after the injections of the vaccines. Well, these are the normal symptoms, the normal defense mechanism our body can produce in every kinds of vaccines, not necessarily the coronavirus vaccines. Like symptoms te luna chisa I kele body pain chane te khong chu vaccine tengale ommo coronavirus vaccine se selawale I body defense mechanism khatin chin. This helps in killing the virus or the microorganism, any kinds of microorganism, be it with virus, fungi, or virus, any kinds of microorganism that can deteriorate the body or cause infections or disease. So it's just a normal body defense mechanism, so we don't need to be panic or scared. We can just take the normal paracetamol or diclofenac or ibuprofen tablets. And for that skin irritation, allergic reaction, redness, skin allergy, itching, for that we can just take the phenylephrine, cetirizine, levocetirizine, Avil, all that sort of things, antihistamines. Well, that's it for today. I hope you'll get something out of that. And if anything I missed out, please comment below. And please like and subscribe once again. Thank you all for watching again.
And share
If it's what sharing.
sharing